Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm back again with another video. Today I am going to be going over my paycheck one for the month of May. If that sounds like something that will be of interest of you, then please continue to watch. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to support my channel. I appreciate you all. Now I am going to be budgeting $1,047 this week. So I wrote up here already paycheck one, and then now I'm going to write $1,047. Now I've been reworking my budget, and I still had this crazy pen from last week. I hope it don't give me a hard time. I've been reworking my budget to make sure that everything is lined up in regards to fixed expenses, savings goals, variable expenses, and debt. So I'm going to start with my fixed expenses first. And for this week, I am budgeting ADT. So I'm going to write ADT here. And I am budgeting $17. YouTube TV is next. And for YouTube TV, I am also budgeting $17. Apple One, which is a subscription, and it houses Apple News, Apple Fitness Plus, and Apple Music. I am going to be budgeting $38 this week for that. Next, I have Chat GPT, which is also a subscription, and they will be getting $20. That is due this week. Next, I have Gmail storage, and my Gmail storage is budgeted at $2. And Netflix is next. Netflix went up this month to $19.99. So it went up $2. I was at $17.99. Now I'm at $19.99. So Netflix is going to be $20. That's what I'm budgeting. And then I'm going to go ahead and add that up. I have 17 plus 17. And that equals $114 for fixed expenses. So I'm going to put 114 here. And then I'm going to subtract 114 from my paycheck total. And that is going to be $933 left over. So I'm going to bring $933 down here to my debt category. And that's what I'm working with now. So for debt, I have quite a few debts, but I'm going to list them all. And then I'm going to add them up and subtract them from 933. So the first debt is Capital One. This is my Capital One number one. I have two Capital One cards that I currently owe, and I am budgeting $16 for that one. Next is my Capital One 2, which is my second Capital One, and I am budgeting $46 for that one. Discover is next. In Discover, I budget $30. For any of you who are new for my debt, I break my debt into 4 increments. So every week I'm paying, or I'm setting aside, a fourth of the minimum payment. Next is Alta. Alta, I will be budgeting $22. Next is Moela, it's a student loan, and I am budgeting $35 for that. Next is my Apple credit card, and I am going to be budgeting $17 for Apple. Next is my Eline credit card, and I will be budgeting $46 for them. Next is PayPal, and my PayPal is going to be budgeted at $37. And then lastly, for my debt, I have land. My husband and I purchased land in Arizona, and I am setting aside $30 this week for that. The minimum payment is usually $120. So I'm going to go ahead and add this up. So I have $279 for debt this week. So I'm going to write $279 here, and then I'm going to subtract that $279 from my $933, and that's going to equal $654. So I'm going to carry the $654 over to my savings goals. So 654 will go here. And for my savings goals this week, I am budgeting for spending. And spending, I am going to give myself $50 to buy whatever it is that I want or need through the week. Next, I am budgeting food. For anyone who watched my monthly, my May budget video for the month of May, I am trying to spend, or my goal is to spend $600 or less on food for the month of May. I'm giving myself $150 a week, but honestly and actually, I'm going to get a 5th paycheck this month because I get paid 5 Friday. There are 5 Fridays in this month, so if I was to budget $150 every week for food, it would equal out to $750, which I understand that, but I didn't know that this was how the month would pan out. My goal is still to only spend $600 or less. It's pretty much a challenge for me, so we'll see how it works out. So $150 is being budgeted for food this week. Next, for household, I am budgeting $40. And then next, I am going to be putting $35 into my brokerage account. That's something that I do every week. Next is beauty. My goal for beauty this month was $300. So I am going to be taking out $75 every week for beauty. And this week, I could have wrote this down in the debt section, but I am going to do an extra auto payment because last month I said that I was going to concentrate on paying my interest on my student loans, which is a low interest, but then I decided to go ahead and put that same effort into paying off my credit card. So I'm going to be contributing what I would have contributed to my student loan interest will be going to Alta until it's paid off, and then to the next card. So Alta, I am paying them $68, and this will be an extra payment. So I'm going to write that there. So I guess it could be considered a savings as well. Next, I am doing the dentist. I owe them a hefty bill because I had to get a tooth pulled, and then I got an implant. So, that just added up. And I currently owe them probably like $1,500 now. So as long as I'm sending their payments every month, then we're on good terms. So I'm budgeting $25 this week for them. And then I am going to give the cleaners $4. I have a cleaner's bill that is $100. So what I should have done was saved up the $100 before I took my clothes to the cleaners, but I did the opposite. So now I am saving up $100 so that I can go get my clothes out the cleaners. And they're pretty cool there too. They don't really be tripping about coming to get your clothes unless it's been months and months and months. And it's only been a few weeks. So $4 is going to the cleaners. And then I am doing a $1 challenge. And I'm going to try to save up to $40, with this $1 challenge. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do once I've completed it, but I just wanted to implement another challenge into my budget. So we'll see how that works out. Okay, so let me add this up. And that is going to be $448 for savings. And I'm going to subtract 448 from 654. And that's going to leave me with $206, which I am going to carry down to my variable expenses, which will include tuition for my daughter. This is for her summer tuition. She's taking a summer hybrid class, so $76 I'm going to have budgeted for that. Next is my Verizon bill, and $86 will be going to Verizon. And then after that is electricity. Electricity will be getting $44. So let me add that up. I have 76 plus 86 plus 44. So 206. So everything equaled out to my zero-based budget, and I have $0 left over. So that is my budget for this week, or the first week of May. I wanted to share with you guys also when it comes to my Ulta credit card bill. I wanted to let you guys know exactly how much it is that I owe, and that amount is $1,809.62. So Ulta is the current credit card that I will be trying to work on and will be hitting pretty heavy in the month of May until it's paid off. So that is going to be it for my paycheck number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.